Genip here, playing a thief in the beta weekend number 1. In this gameplay, I am running a one-shot spec, so I have 11.4k HP, and my build revolves around me, using backstab, which will create a huge amount of damage through weapon swaps. The first weapon swap will give me 100% crit chance on my next attack. The second web swap will give me 30% more damage on my next attack, alongside the assassin signet, which passively gives me 10% increased movement speed on active use, 150% on the next attack. So here I am, just finishing this ranger off. He's healing like crazy, he's got regen, he can get toughness really quick. Every time he switches his pet, he gets quickness too. Eventually he drops, and here I am, I'm going to move back out, try and assess what's going on, wait for my cooldowns to come back, run in, and then just kill him. As long as I hit my backstab from behind, not much can survive what comes after. Because the lower the target is, the more damage the Heartseeker does. And once the target is below 33%, the Heartseeker is equivalent to the amount of damage that backstab does. Now that I'm roaming around, I still need to wait for my steel cooldown. As every time I use steel, it dazes the enemy target, it puts poison on them, and it puts me in stealth, which enables me to do a backstab. However, every time I go in stealth, when I come back out, I get a reveal mechanic which stops me from stealthing again. Now I just jump down to get the weapon swaps. And I'm going to jump into combat, see who I can find. I decide to go for the ranger. He's already low, should be easy to finish. 14k, one bam, dead. Going to switch back to the ranger now. Or if you can look, there's a lot of people here, so there's no point in staying for too long. But it is going down eventually. He has Signet of Stone, which grants him increased toughness, and he can use it to give himself immunity for 6 seconds if traded. Now I just run out. When somebody's going to die, definitely, there's not much point in me staying, because I need to be roaming around catching people off guard and killing them. That's my role as a thief here in this game. Everything's ready. Looking around, see a ranger. Gonna decide to get him, check how many other people are there. Can't see anybody. Come in, 14k crit. Now just trying to finish him off. He's healing a lot again, but he will drop. I have the initiative in 1 second. And there we go, he's dead. This steel weapon I've got right now, it throws a vine, which immobilizes the target for 5 seconds. And my assassin signet is back in 10 seconds. However, steel is on longer cooldown than the assassin signet. I throw the vine because my steel's ready. So I'd rather just jump in, one-shot him, and then get back out again without having to use other abilities. Here you can see me going up. You see the pet coming to me. I decide to run away because I don't want to take excess damage. That pet could probably kill me on its own, unless I use everything. I could break the windows, but if I broke the windows, then that would remove my sigils as I attack something, so that's not a good idea. Here I spot a kill. I decide to go for the Necro instead. I want less toughness. He dodges straight after the daze, which is well played by him. Pop spectral armor to reduce the incoming damage. I decide I should just run away for a bit instead. Just try to recover from what's going on. In the end, I decide to help my teammate get back on that Necro, teach him who's boss. Spamming one. Here comes Heartseeker, taking big damage from the bleeds and the various other stuff. My steel's back in 5 seconds. Quick tip for this, guys, every time you finish combat you need to weapon swap so you get the sigils, so in that case you're not like me jumping down to take damage and then switch. As you can see, I'm not using my elite that much because I prefer not to use it. Well, it's not that I prefer not to use it, I just don't like to rely on my elite skill. Now I just jump, take 4 damage, switch weapons. I just saw people at the far back. I'm going to go check it out, see if there's anyone I can kill. Pops my signet. Yep, Necro. 75% HP. Just come in, finish him off. I could go for the engineer, but there's not that much point as I don't have anything. But if he's going to try and interrupt the stomp, then I should stop him. As you can see, there's a pet there, there's a ranger coming. I'm instantly trying to get out of there. I shadow stepped, and then I returned the shadow step. The good thing about shadow step utility on the number 6 bar there is that once you use it, you can cover 1,200 distance, but within 5 seconds, you can move back to your original location, which is extremely strong, and not only that, it removes 3 conditions when you move back. Now I jump on the top, try to get some vision, see a zoom what, then I'll go for the kill, and I just hit him for about 8k, and now he's down. The Spirit of Renewal I'm attacking now, it gives passive regen for 460 a second, so it's very important to take this down, but suddenly it just disappeared. On my Thief skill, you just saw me use an attack on my steel, which makes me spin around. That ability is useless, as it does 200 AoE damage, and I just die instantly if I even tried using that. So I just removed it as soon as possible. As you can see, that Necro's going low, get behind him quick, hit him for 12.5k, then Heartseeker does huge amounts of damage. This guy's also low, I can Heartseeker him. I accidentally Q it a bit too many times there. Again, have another ability on my steel weapon, not so useful. But as you notice, I have both sigils up and then I suddenly use it on the window, which is rather silly. But now I know not to. The good thing about Battle of Kylo with this spec is that you can always run along the top, so you can get vision. And you can easily just know where to go. Like, I spot this ranger going to a capture point on his own. I just run out and gank him. But I didn't actually backstab him from the back or the sides there, it seems. Like, it only hit 8k. So I didn't hit his full potential. I finally decided to use Basilisk Venom, just because he's so tanky. And I want to stop him from doing things. Every time that ranger dodges, he gets 2 seconds of protection. And that stone spirit pet he's got there gives him protection, can give him protection every time he hits, which is a 20% chance. If I am chilled, my Heartseeker will do a lot less range than usual. So I need to be very careful not to use Heartseeker when I'm chilled, unless I'm in melee range, as I cannot rely on its close gaps. Currently targeting Necro. I'm in a bad position here. I didn't see him coming. So I'm just going to escape for now, try to get something going. And then I use Shadow Step to get on top of the ledge. That way it's impossible for the Necro to chase me. My steel is now ready. I do a quick weapon switch before I go out of combat. And I'm just looking around to see what's going on. I spot the ranger on his own in a 1v1. That's something I can definitely interrupt. So here we go. 12k crit. Finish it with some Heartseekers. It heals. It's still not enough. The thing with this spec is that even if you heal, it won't be enough if you don't have backup or some sort of avoidance. Again, just using that useless steal ability. One item, should I say. And then switch my weapons. Bearing in mind, I am actually using Dagger in one weapon set and Dagger on the other weapon set. So that way I'm always got my daggers and I can backstab freely and I can weapon switch for the Heartseeker too. So here I am opening up 11k crit. Just chaining the Heartseekers in there. Queued a bit too many, but it's closing the gap between the distance. The ranger's kiting me successfully. He had weakness, so he wasn't doing too much damage. Then I get knocked back. As you saw, he knocked me back, so that must mean he's using the longbow, as that's the only beta which can knock me back. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks a lot. Oops, it's not over.